What is going on, you guys? Clutch back here with finally another updated Gren Maju January 2020 deck profile. Motherfuckers. Back with it. Now, most of you guys may know me as I used to run the stun Gren Maju, which is still great it's still great in my opinion. It's just I've transitioned to like the level 8 Gren Maju because stun to me in this format is still, you can get some wins off it, but it's so easy to get around stun now. It's very easy. So I decided to switch it up. Shouts out to Yishan in this one. He's actually the one who got me back on this build. I actually dueled him on Dueling Book one time and he kicked my ass. Like I went 0-2 and he whooped my ass with the with the level 8 build, and that's what made me just transition back to it. And because you know, stun is just really easy to get around, bro. So right now I'm just gonna give you my my updated Gren Maju. One hand on the camera, you guys. Sorry, burnt my hand. But one hand on the camera, one hand doing the deck profile. So here we go. First of all, we're gonna start off 3 Gren Maju. You can't run a Gren Maju deck without Gren Maju. So I really don't even have to say any more about running 3 Gren Majus, bro. Like, you gotta run 3. You gotta run 3. Next up, we do have his best friend. We keep our 3 Gizmek Orochis. 3 Gizmek Orochis, of course, like I said, I used to run it at 1 with my stun build, but now since I went back, he's just more level 8. Banish 8. He's basically a fucking free summon, basically. He's great with the level 8 combos and everything. So, yeah, Gren Maju stays at 3. He stays at 3. Next up, we got little baby Gren Maju. We got little Eater of Millions. Eater of Millions is awesome as well. Eater of Millions is so good. It's funny because Eater of Millions doesn't target or destroy, it just banishes. So if you like bait out Dragoon really well, you can banish Dragoon with this card. If you bait him out pretty good. Of course, he gains 100 for each of your face down. Well, no, for each face down banished card. But yeah, little baby Gren. I never seem to. I never need to run him at 3. He just stays at 2, really. And next, for more level 8s, we got our 3 Thunderbird and our 3 Bigfoot. 3 Thunderbird, 3 Bigfoot, more level 8s. I really kind of don't have to explain these. Y'all should know what Dangers do. They're actually more draw power. If they, you know, get summoned, even if they get discarded, you get to pop off their effects, destroy a back row, destroy a face up. Oh, come on now. Dangers, bro. Dangers. Gotta keep them. My personal favorite part of this deck, Kaijus. I keep my 3 level 8 Kaijus. Kaijus can fucking literally out like 98% of monsters. They're so fucking good. Like, if I open up with a Kaiju, I'm literally not worried about anything that hits that field. I'm really not. Dragoon, not even a worry anymore. I am not gonna lie. When Dragoon first came out, I was so worried, but that's because I was running stun and it wouldn't get over him. Kaijus, it just tribute their monster off. Level 8s, I would decide to go with Mystery Dust, and of course Gamma Seal, more level 8s to hit the field for your level 8 plays, and to go into your XE's plays for level 8. Next up, I do keep 2 alphas. I would run a 3rd one, but I don't have a 3rd one, so so we're just gonna keep it at 2. 3, I said 3. 2 alphas. Alpha and Kaijus are so fucking amazing. Let me give you a scenario. Let's just say, for example, your person has Dragoon and another monster on the field. You just Kaiju that monster. You just Kaiju the Dragoon off. Of course, then you special summon your Alpha. And then you use your Alpha's effect to return it back to the hand. Get your Kaiju back to your hand. Then Kaiju that other monster. Then special summon your Alpha again. That has come up so many times. It's so fun. Kaijus and Alphas blend together so fucking well. Like, it's so good, man. Plus, it's also level 8. So another trade-in target makes it even better. You're running the going second deck, bro. Pankratops. I don't have to explain Pankratops. If you're running the going second deck and you're not running Pankratops, you're not running the going second deck then. Next up, our Golden Castle package. We do keep our 2 Glyphs, which is our terraforming for Golden Castle, basically. And our Hextrude. Hextrude, low-key, is a pretty fucking fire card, dude. Like, it really is. If Golden Castle's on the field, you just summon her, get her effect to pop a card on the field. If so happen you were to attack a monster, you could target one monster in the field with her effect, and it gains 400. Glyph is pretty good, too. Just in case if you want to summon it just to pop a back row, you can. But, yeah, to keep the Golden Castle back. And funny, since we're done with the monsters, I'm going to go right into the spells. funny enough, I only keep Golden Castle at 2. I only do. I have a third one, but I only keep it at 2 because kind of drawing 2 it kind of sucks. Like it does. And 2 is really all you need. You're really gonna probably finish your opponent in one turn, so you only want to see it that one time. It's great if you don't get the OTK because it protects you. I just like it at 2 better. 2 flows with me better. You can run it at 3, but I recommend running it at 2 because you don't want to draw in 2 like for the, let's say if you do go second and you don't go in 2 and you go back to your turn and you draw in 2, you're just like, fuck me. So yeah, 2 works for me just fine. Next up for our draw power, 3 Pot of Desires. You can't run a Gren Maju deck without Pot of Desires. Sorry about the rarities. I don't give a fuck. You don't need to look pretty to win. I always tell everybody that. The cards do the same thing. If you got it, go ahead and run it. Like if you do, go ahead. But I don't take my time to go out and get like the rarity bumps. Like if somebody wants to trade me for it, of course I'll take it. But they all do the same thing. You don't got to look pretty to win. Banish 10, draw 2. If you open with this in Gren and they ash you, you really don't give a fuck. You're just like, okay, that's fine. You really don't give a damn. Next up for more draw powers, 3 trade in. Because we run a shit ton of level 8s. I think if I'm not mistaken, I run 19 level 8s in this deck. So trade in works just fine, bro. Trade in works just fucking fine, bro. Discard is great for the dangers. You get the dangers effect when you discard it with this. It's just great. Trade in works really good. 3 of them. Next up, we do keep just 2 slumbers. Just 2. With the right, if you're battling like a road deck or anything, this card can literally wipe boards. If you're going against the right deck, it can wipe boards. And let's say if you don't have a kaiju and you really badly need one, and this is in the graveyard, you can just banish it from your graveyard, add a kaiju to your hand, you kaiju the monster off. But I only keep it at 2. I don't want to keep it at 3 because I really don't want to see it that much. It comes in handy, but it's still pretty good just for wiping boards. It really is. My debate. Twin Twisters. I've been debating Lightning Storm, Twin Twisters, Lightning Storm, Twin Twisters. For me, in this deck, Twin Twisters works way better than Lightning Storm. No, not to say way better. Twin Twister works better than Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm is still an amazing card. Don't get me wrong. It's still a fucking amazing card. But it's only amazing going second. It's only amazing going second. Twin Twisters is amazing going first or second. Plus the discard effect for dangers. Get you another pop. Yeah, Twin Twisters for me in this deck, it goes a lot better. I'm sorry, it just does. You can still run your Lightning Storm, I'm not telling you, but I'm just saying I recommend Twin Twisters over Lightning Storm because it runs better. And speaking of more back row removal, of course, we keep our Harpy's Feather Duster. We're going back with the OGs, our Raigeki, and our Monster Reborn. Since we don't have our Lightning Storm, Raigeki is slightly better than Lightning Storm because it destroys all monsters. Lightning Storm only destroys attack position monsters, so it's slightly better. Harpy's Feather Duster wipe their backfield, and Monster Reborn, I shouldn't have to explain this. This has been out since fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Day 1. So I shouldn't have to explain Monster Reborn. That's it for our main deck. I think 42, if I'm not mistaken, 42. You can count it, but 42. Going on to our extra deck. We're just gonna Dragooblion package. OTKs. OTK. That's all. If you should know what these cards do. Dragooblion, you get your, you put your Hope Harbinger under your number 100, detach it. Your number 100 gets 9,000. Bam, OTK. And of course we have our Dingirsu. Dingirsu's pretty good. When he's summoned, you get your pop. I'm just gonna do it like this. When he's summoned, you get your pop, of course. Then after that, of course, you can go into your Zeus plays, but Dingirsu's still pretty good. We have our Sky Prisons. In certain road decks, in certain road decks, they can't do shit if you use this effect. Like, oh, sorry for that glare, you guys. But with Sky Prison, like, it just says no to the graveyard. Just you're not doing shit from the graveyard. That's basically what Sky Prison is. Then we keep our one Pain Gainer, of course. And then for last but not least, we keep our one Zeus. Zeus is pretty good. If you don't get the OTK, Zeus is very good for going. It's very good for going second. Of course, if you try an OTK with number 100, you can't special summon anymore, so you can't do that with Zeus. But let's say if you're going to Dingirsu, you just put him on top of Dingirsu and bam. Zeus is fucking amazing though. It's fucking broken. And if one of your monsters do get destroyed, you can just add a card from your deck, hand, or graveyard and just add it under here for another material. So Zeus is actually pretty good. A bit pricey, but it's worth it. For our links, just one link Rebo. We have our Cerberus, and we have our Phoenix. That's all our links, bro. I don't have to say any more about that. Oh gosh, it sucks holding this shit with one hand. It's very exhausting. Since we do one super poly on our side, we start with our super poly targets. Our Starving Venom. We have our Predaplant, our Mud Dragon. I decided to put in Winda just for the special summons. And then Cyber Dragons are still out there. One-time Airtech Fortress. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take Winda out. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna trade it out for, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take it out because it hardly ever sees plays. And of course, like I said, for our Cyber Dragons, we keep our Fortress Dragon just to get rid of them Cyber Dragons. Fun fact: Starving Venom is a level 8 too, so it can make you go into your level 8 plays. Now for our side, which is my most confusing part, I'm still stuck on my side. Like, I don't know what to decide, but I'm just gonna give you what I got right now. Our 3 super polys. Super poly is still amazing. I wouldn't main it, but it's great going side, especially when you know what your opponent is running now and you know what you can super poly off. Yeah, I keep 3 super poly. I'm gonna keep this in the side. More back row removal. Cosmic Cyclone. Mystic Mine is still out there. Cosmic Cyclone is just an excellent back row removal. I'm still gonna, if I know I'm going up against a back row heavy deck, I'm gonna put Cosmic Cyclone in there. Plus with my 10 Twisters and my Harpy's Feather Duster, I'm wiping everything in that back row. 3 Cosmic. Now down to our traps. I do keep 2 Dimensional Barrier. Dimensional Barrier is pretty good, especially against like Zodiacs and Drytrons. Bro, you just call out rituals or XYZs and he can't do shit about it. He can't do shit about it. And our 1 Royal Decree, still debating on it. It's pretty good. Like I said, these cards, these 3 right here, I've still been iffy on, but the Dimensional Barrier has got me a few wins, especially over Drytron and Zodiacs. And Royal Decree, I rarely used it, but I mean, it's good for Eldritch. It's pretty good for Eldritch. And of course, we don't run any traps in our main, so this is perfect. And of course, we gotta keep our There Can Only Be Ones. Because this deck runs so many different types of monsters, like you're not even worried about it. Gotta keep 3 There Can Only Be Ones in the side. And our last for our side is my 3 Nibiru's. For those fucking special summoning fucking decks I can't stand. Even though I special summon too, but still. Just keep 3 Nibiru's. If you know what deck he's running and he's summoning more than 4, 5, 6, 7 times, go ahead and throw this in there and just shut him up, please. And that is it for my Gren Maju profile, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'm very open to suggestions, especially about my side deck. Very open to suggestions about my side deck. Just let me know. Leave it in the comments, bro. Appreciate you. Love it. Gren Maju forever.